Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining. Thank you for taking the time to listening to our info session today. Thank you. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the great opportunity to working from home as an independent contractor virtual agent with Beyond Standard Solution Virtual Call Center. That is my company. I'm Agatha Sanders, the owner of Beyond Standard Solution Virtual Call Center, providing you the opportunity to work from home as an independent contractor virtual agent. We are partnered with Arise Virtual Solutions. If you've already been in contact with me or any of my representatives, there's a lot of information that goes back and forth in emails, and there's a lot of questions about the opportunity. So I like to take the time to conduct the info session to provide you all the information you need to know about the great opportunity of working from home as an independent contractor. I've been with customer service for over 25 years. My last position was actually managing a brick and mortar call center. My biggest team was 25. I wanted to move up within that company. I didn't have that opportunity. So I ventured out and I had the opportunity to open my virtual call center and partner up with the platform. I've been with the platform for over 5 years. It's been definitely a great opportunity for me and even a greater pleasure of helping folks back then to get back to work and even now through these stressful times. Throughout the info session, I'll provide you all the information that you need to know about the great opportunity. As far as I like to advise as well as to why you're dealing with two different companies. Of course, Beyond Standard Solution, where you actually apply to work as an independent contractor. And as well in the communication that you receive from my company, we do reference Arise Virtual Solutions. Arise Virtual Solutions comes into place because they actually provide the technology that's able to convert our desktop or laptop to a workstation that's able to connect to these Fortune 500 companies that we're able to service from home. And as well, they bring in the clientele of the Fortune 500 companies that we're able to service from home. As I mentioned, is a great opportunity as long as you follow the guidelines and requirement and commit to the time that you are indicating that you'll be servicing. You'll be indicating the days and hours that you're available to work. Let's get into the opportunities. There's a lot of information to provide you, and I would like to answer any questions that you might have at the end. What is the opportunity again? Is work at home as an independent contractor virtual agent. I like to discuss the independent contract aspect about it, even though I do mention this in several sections in my website, where you actually apply at beyondstandardsolution.com. I like to be truthful about the opportunity. I want folks to understand what opportunity is being offered. Independent contractor, if you don't know, you are working for yourself, meaning that you actually won't be an employee from Beyond Standard Solution or an employee from Arise Virtual Solutions. You're working for yourself. That's what gives you the flexibility of you setting your own schedule. You'll be indicating the days and the hours that you're available to work. And having that flexibility, then you can find the balance between work life and home life using the platform. Let's get into the opportunity. As I mentioned, I like to be truthful about the opportunity. So I'm going to give you the pros and the cons about being an independent contractor. Pros are, as I mentioned, you create your own schedule each week. You'll be indicating the days and hours that you're available to work. You select the company you want to work for. Yes, you will. You'll have available all the opportunities that you're able to service. You'll see the names of the clientele that you're able to service, and you select which company you would like to service. There's no coworker interaction, which reduces your chance to contracting any variant that might be out there. You'll be working for yourself independently, you being your own boss. You can select the department you want to work in. Yes, you can. You'll see some opportunities that are sales opportunities, some opportunities that are technical support opportunities, and or customer service. Customer service meaning all your calls are inbound calls. All your calls are inbound calls. At the most, you'll call out is to either call the customer for an update on an issue they might be having or an answer on a question you wasn't able to answer at the time they called in. But all your calls are inbound calls. Those sales and technical support opportunities, those are great opportunities as well. We do have some clients that provide incentives for those opportunities, meaning that you're making more money than the hourly rate that they're paying. You won't have gas expenses or lunch expenses to think about every day. Even your clothes will last longer. As you saw me on camera, I usually don't dress up when it comes to the info sessions. I like folks to see that you're able to work from home at your own comfort. You want to work in your pajamas, that's up to you. There is no job interview. You will get qualified online. That is exactly correct. There's no job interview. You can say that this is your job interview, and it's basically me telling you about the opportunity. You will need to go through an assessment, qualification, and certification process. That assessment, qualification, and certification process will let myself and Arise know that you're a great candidate to service these Fortune 500 companies. But you will need to go through an assessment, qualification, and certification process. And I will discuss that further. You can provide service to 2 clients at once. Yes, you can. Let's say you want to service one industry in the morning and one industry in the evening. That's up to you. As long as you know that you'll be able to follow the guidelines and requirement for each client. There's opportunity for advancement. Yes, there is, even as an independent contractor. You're going to hear a lot CSP. CSP stands for Customer Service Professional. You as an agent coming in will be known as the Customer Service Professional, CSP. Then you're going to hear a lot Chat PF. Chat PF are subject matter experts that are behind the scenes that are able to assist you anytime that you're servicing. You might have any issues, any questions, any difficulties. They are there to help you. So every time you service, you're going to have access to these chat rooms where these subject matter experts are behind the scenes that are able to assist you. So let's say you become a subject matter expert on your client. You follow your guidelines and requirement. You commit to your time. You can advance to an opportunity that now you are Chat PF and now you're in the background assisting the new agents and current agents. And definitely an opportunity of making more money. And there's several more opportunities within the platform to advance to and making more money too. As I'm telling you the pros, I'm going to tell you the cons. You are responsible for your taxes at the end of the year. That meaning that your direct deposit will not have your taxes deducted. You will be responsible for your taxes at the end of the year. You are responsible for obtaining your workstation equipment, basic equipment being a desktop or laptop, internet hardwired, meaning you could not be Wi-Fi. Due to the secure network that we do need to be under to service these Fortune 500 companies, you will need to be hardwired, meaning that that desktop or laptop that you're going to be servicing from home or wherever you're going to be servicing from needs to be hardwired, connected to the modem with an Ethernet wire. You're not able to be Wi-Fi. And a USB headset. As you saw me on camera, a wired USB headset. I've seen them in Walmart for about $20, Staples, Best Buy, Office Max, at the most $40. If you go online, you can even find them cheaper than that. We do not offer healthcare to 1099 contractors. So as you custom with a W-2 position, you'll receive a W-2 form for your tax purposes. As a 1099 contractor, you'll receive a 1099 form for your tax purposes. Agents pay a fee to get certified for the desired client. The average cost is $9.99 to $49.99. That's where you're going to learn everything you need to know about your client and how to deal with their calls. You are being hired as an independent contractor. You need to know how to do the job. And they are going to certify you to learn everything you need to know about your client and how to deal with their calls. You are being certified for that client. That's where you're going to learn everything you need to know. If you're military personnel and or spouse, you get 50% off your course costs. Beyond Standard Solution is offering a certification completion incentive that after you successfully complete certification and have serviced 40 hours, you will get your certification costs back. So the amount that you paid to get certified for your client of your desired client, once you successfully completed certification and service 40 hours, you will get that certification cost back. You must have strong computer knowledge. I'm not going to sit here and tell you to be part of the Geek Squad. That's not what I'm saying. No offense to anybody. but you have to have some type of computer knowledge. As I mentioned to everybody, as long as you have the skills to provide that quality service, maneuver yourself through a computer, type, get those folks off the phone in a quality manner of time, you'll be completely fine. But you do have to have some type of computer knowledge. As you see, the industries we service: healthcare, cruise line, roadside assistance, taxi support, cable and internet, electric company, bookstores, retail and fitness. And it changes constantly. A lot of industries went virtual due to the pandemic. There's a lot of industries that went in virtual, so there's a lot of changes. And it changes constantly. If you've been in healthcare before, you do know that you need to take a HIPAA course. As you see, that's why we need to have those minimum requirements in those computers or laptops be connected hardwired, because of the sensitive information that you're going to have in hand. Customers' name, addresses, credit card information. So it's all very sensitive information. And due to the Fortune 500 companies as well that we're able to service from home. As you've been hearing me, I've been mentioning clients. I haven't mentioned a client's name. Why? Because I do sign an NDA with Arise. That information we only provided for the folks that are already registered in the platform and would like to continue knowing about the opportunity. As we all want to work from home and stay safe, we still have to provide that quality service. We have to designate a quiet workspace at home. Help your family or friends associate that if you're in your workspace or if your door is closed, you are working and should not be disturbed. We know it's hard these days because the kids are still home doing their virtual studies. Plus, it was a change for everybody. We completely understand that. But we have to designate a quiet space so we can provide that quality service. Plus, that gives you a chance to focus on what you're doing, provide that quality service, enjoy while you're doing it. As you enjoy what you're doing, you're providing that quality service, enjoying what you're doing and focusing. And because you're providing that quality service and are going above and beyond, you have an opportunity of making more money. Why? Because we do have some clients that provide incentives for those agents that are going above and beyond and providing that quality service. So we definitely have to designate a quiet workspace at home. There are workstation equipment standards that you must meet. After you select from our available clients, you will check to see if you meet the workstation equipment requirement for the selected client. Even before you select your client, you are able to do a PC check to check if you already have a desktop or laptop that you believe you could use from home. You could do that PC check, that technical check, to see if it already has those minimum requirements to be able to connect to that secure network. Recommended equipment, as I'm mentioning, a desktop or laptop, USB headset hardwired. You're going to see a lot of opportunities that say dual monitor. They do recommend dual monitor setup. It'll be easier for you to maneuver yourself from screen to screen, system to system. As I mentioned, everybody, if you have those quality skills, computer skills, provide that quality service, maneuver yourself through a computer, get those folks off the phone in a quality manner of time, and you need to start with that one monitor, you will be completely fine. But they do recommend dual monitors. How many hours can I work? All agents will have access to the Arise scheduling system called Starmatic. That is the platform that you will have access to, and that's where you're going to be indicating the days and hours that you're available to work. You'll be indicating the days and hours that you're available to work. It's very important that you commit to that time because you're the one indicating that time. And that's very important that you commit to that time because that's how we keep these clients happy. That's how we keep their customers happy. And that's how we continue getting these contracts so we could continue working from home and staying safe. So it's very important that you commit to that time. Agents can make their own schedule each week with no less than 15 hours per week. Yes, you are required to work 15 hours per week. Why? Because that's what's going to keep your contract active, and that's what's going to keep you on the phones so you can stay up to date with any process changes. Yes, as an independent contractor, you will be under a contract that you will need to follow the guidelines and requirements and commit to your time. As I mentioned, I've been with the platform for over 5 years. I serviced several clients within the platform. I currently and have throughout the 5 years serviced the same client, and that client being the roadside assistant client. For those 5 years, my contract gets reviewed and renewed every 3 months. As long as you follow the guidelines and requirement and commit to your time, you do not have any issues on getting your contract renewed. So for 5 years, my contract gets reviewed and renewed every 3 months. First reason why I love to service that client, because that's helping people. I love helping people. That could be a person in a dangerous situation, a mother in the middle of the night with her baby in the car, in a dark area with a flat tire, and she doesn't know what to do. That could be somebody's car that's stopped in the middle of the road and could be in a dangerous situation. So that's the first reason why I like to service that client. The second reason is because that client is a 24-hour client, meaning I'm able to service that client any hours throughout the days that are available. So what I do is schedule myself early morning hours because I don't want no commitment issues. And then I have my rest of my day cleared so I could conduct my info sessions, help my new agents and current agents. As long as you commit to your time, follow your guidelines and requirement, you do not have any issues on getting your contract renewed. Schedule allocation may depends on the agent's performance. Yes, if you don't follow your guidelines and requirement, if you don't commit to your time, you're not going to get the time. We're going to give it to the folks that are actually following the committing to that time and following those requirements. Compensation is via direct deposit on the 15th and the last day of each month. So the pay period is from the 1st to the 15th and the 16th to the last day of the month. The hourly rate ranges for anything from $9 to $15 an hour. It depends on the client that you choose to service. You could take advantage of the STAR program performance level pays increases and incentives because you're following your guidelines and requirement. You're committing to your time. You're providing that quality service. You could take advantage of those increases and incentives, meaning you're making more money than the hourly rate that that client is paying. High call volume incentives. Another opportunity in making more money than the hourly rate that that client is paying. As long as you are on the phones helping a customer or waiting for a customer to help, you are making money. As long as you're helping somebody or waiting for somebody to help. Not because you're home and you're off the phone because you need to that second coffee break, need that bathroom break, need to make that personal call, need that lunch break. If you're off that phone, you're not making any money. As long as you're on the phones, you are making money. You will get all your hourly rate and incentive revenue that you make. The only fee that's deducted is a flat rate IBO fee of $50 that's deducted on each pay period. This fee includes the Arise platform usage fee of $19.75. That is the secure network that Arise has. That is the fee that Arise charges for any agent that connects to the secure network. And the Beyond Standard Solution business support and success fee of $30.25. That is your payroll. That is your direct deposit. That is us serving you as your support. We are your first contact. We are here for you to be successful. As I mentioned, I've been with the platform for over 5 years. I've serviced several clients. I have over 100 agents on my roster. I'm here for you to be successful. We are successful only if you're successful. Start the qualification process. As I mentioned, you will need to go through an assessment, qualification, and certification process. Once you selected the perfect client and you meet the workstation requirements, you will start the assessment to see if you qualify. As I mentioned, you would need to go through the assessment, qualification, certification process. The assessments include a voice assessment. For example, that's going to be a recording that's going to call your phone. They might give you 5 words and tell you to turn those 5 words into a sentence. Or they might give you a sentence and tell you to reverse it and make it a new one. They just want to make sure you know how to articulate one and understand one. Technical check, that's PC check, that if you already have a desktop or laptop at home that you believe you could use, you could check to make sure it has those minimum requirements. Program assessment, that could be a short typing test. That could be a personality questionnaire. That could be either a chat or email program assessment. As I mentioned, opportunities are inbound customer service opportunities, but we do have some opportunities that do come across as either a chat or email opportunity. You know, these days, any company you deal with, you could go through their website and chat or email back and forth with the representative. Well, there's some opportunities that could come across as a chat or email opportunity. So you might have to go through a chat or email assessment program. Identity verification, of course, due to the sensitive information that you're going to have in hand. And of course, the Fortune 500 companies that you're able to service from home, we do need to verify your identity. Enroll in the client's online certification course. That is a virtual training that you will need to attend. That is where a live instructor will conduct that training. Anybody that signed up for that, everybody that signed up for that course is going to be in that training. It's very interactive. They expect you to participate. Ask questions if you don't understand something. Everybody knows that everybody's just paying for these certification classes. So the instructors, to myself and everybody else, wants everybody to be successful through the certification process. Training is Monday through Friday. Each client gives you multiple time slots for you to choose the best time that fits your schedule for you to attend that training. It's very important that you be there every day and on time. They're very stickler when it comes to that. Because as I mentioned, that's where you're going to learn everything you need to know about your client and how to deal with their calls. As long as you're there every day, retain that training, you will be successful during that certification course. Background check. Any client that you choose to service within the platform, you will need to go through a background check. The cost is $9.99. Affidavit of identification. That is a form that you sign indicating that that's who you are, attaching a copy of your driver's license or ID to it and sending that in. Drug test. Some clients do require a drug test. You're going to know everything you need to know about your client before you even choose them. What's expected, what's your daily responsibilities, the servicing hours, the revenue, everything you need to know, the certification class, everything you need to know about that client even before you choose them. And all you need to do to get started is go to the ariseworkfromhome.com website and start your profile registration. Please follow the registration steps on the next slide. Once you go to the ariseworkfromhome.com website, you will click on register now. Once you click on register now, that's when you're going to start your profile, enter some basic information about yourself. Then you're going to enter the opportunity to somebody tell you about the Arise platform. That's where you're going to input our referral code of 1473428. Entering this referral code would ensure you get your completion certification incentive process. Once you successfully completed certification and service 40 hours. Once you sign your NDA and waiver, Stop at that point and return to the email sent with your info session link and schedule your meet and greet with me. To finalize your registration under our company ID 83505 Beyond Standard Solution. In that meet and greet, of course, I'll introduce myself. We could do a short meet and greet, and we could go ahead and finalize, and I could guide you on making sure that you choose the best client that fits your needs, and you're able to definitely be successful on the client that you choose. And I'll guide you through that process. Why us? Our perks. Why us? You will provide you quality and genuine guidance to success. As I mentioned, I've been in customer service for over 25 years. I love helping people. I'm going to guide you to success. Open door policy with our processes and agents. Anything you need to know, I'll be glad to share with you. Certification completion incentive. After you successfully complete a certification and has service 40 hours, you will get your certification cost back as an incentive. You'll have access to great, affordable, and compatible work from home equipment through our affiliate program with our work at home systems. Is a great company that if you don't have a desktop or laptop to service from home, they do offer quality, affordable, compatible, or RISE equipment that you're able to purchase. And they do offer financial assistance as well. You'll have access to affordable vacation packages through affiliated program with Westgate Resorts. Now that you'll be able to schedule your own time, you'll be able to take vacations at your own time, and you'll be able to definitely take advantage of the great vacation packages offered through Westgate. As well, you could be offered the $100 referral bonus after any agent that you refer, after the agent successfully completes certification and they service 60 hours, you could take advantage of that $100 referral. Imagine with all your mind, believe with all your heart, achieve with all your might. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I'll be glad to answer any questions that you might have. And here's a brief introduction about Arise Virtual Solutions.
More than ever, people today want secure, personalized service because they're connected 24/7. They expect instant reactions and authentic interactions when dealing with their favorite brands. Rise platform allows you to be there for your customers when they need you.
Arise is changing the way the world works. We look at customer service holistically. For us, it's about providing access to a flexible support network made up of the best possible brand champions. That means connecting you with the right service partners, people who genuinely love your brand, regardless of where they live. Our clients can scale their customer support up or down, depending on how busy things get. That's because the Arise platform includes our award-winning workforce management software, which lets our service partners arrange their own schedules in 30-minute increments.
Our digital platform overcomes geographical boundaries, creating new virtual and economic opportunities to a network of thousands of service partners worldwide. Service partners in the Arise network are loyal to the brands they serve because that means your customers are enjoying authentic, engaged customer support.
Trust is what's most important to your customers, and it's at the core of how we do business. All service partners using the Arise platform complete rigorous background checks and assessments. Our state-of-the-art security protocols, access controls, and compliance certifications make sure your data and your customers' data is protected and safe.
Our goal is to means leveraging a platform to offer on-demand, authentic human experiences and unrivaled flexibility. It's the most efficient value you find in customer support. These elements are critical to building trust, and trust is the cornerstone of every